And here we are with Jack Greene. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us, Jack.
Hey, brother, how you doing?
We're really good up here. Thank you very much. And how are things going with you?
Everything going good. We're still running up and down the highway.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of a weather turn, but not too bad.
Yeah.
So, I was looking at your bio and just wanted to touch base with you on some of the stuff from the early days with you. Now, you started off as a drummer?
Yeah, with Ernest Tubb.
That must have been an intriguing time.
It really was. I spent 5 years with E.T., and he loved to work. And one time we went out for 3.5 months and had one night off. He loved to work.
That'll really keep a fella busy.
It really will, yeah. And old Cal Smith was with us, and Leon Rhodes and Buddy Charlton. And we were all together on the road and just enjoying ourselves and having a good time. But our families hated it, you know.
Yeah, that would be a bit of a stress, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it really was, yeah.
Now, you also did vocals and guitars. Did you come out from behind the drums quite often?
Well, right now I'm working on them right now. We're getting ready to do some more stuff on the drums, and it's been a long time since I've been on the drums, but I'm gonna get back on them. See how they do.
Yeah, that sounds pretty exciting. Now, the early '60s, middle of the '60s were really a great time for you.
It really was, yeah.
You had a number of hits, and you were in the charts quite a bit. Do you remember any special times back around then?
Well, I guess the special times were we had a lot of special times. We got to see the world and get paid for it, and we see old friends all over the world. And this last year before last, I went to Austria and did the longest one nighter I ever did. So we're still doing the road, and but I guess the best things, we had a lot of good times out on the road, and Ernest Tubb was a good man. And then when I got my own band together, they were all good boys, and we had a good time going on the road all the time. But at the same time, it hurt our families. You know what I mean?
Yeah, lots of number ones, lots of top charting singles.
Yeah, we had 9 number ones.
It was in around 1970, just after your solo career was really taking off, you formed a duo with Jeannie Seely that really took off really well.
Yeah, we did well together. Jeannie's still with us on the Opry every once in a while, and she's still doing good. And so, yeah, we had a good time together, but it didn't work out all the time, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you became a member of the Opry right around the late 60s, and you are continuing to do a lot of performances there.
Yeah, every time we don't have a date on the road, well, we got the Opry, so at least we've always got something, you know what I mean?
That's a great way to keep yourself busy and a chance to stay in touch with all your old friends, I would imagine.
It really is. It's always good to see old friends when you're on the road, and then when they come to the Opry, they always give us little notes to tell us what they want to hear and things like that.
Yeah, do you get a chance to request songs from some of the artists that you know? It sounds like it might be a lot of fun for you guys there.
Yeah, it is. It is a lot of fun. We really don't get much from the audience because they're not allowed to get to us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we get to see them, and they get to see us, but we don't get to get close to them. You know, it's time to get them out, and then they get out, and somebody else, here comes another load. You know.
Now, just found a little bit of interesting trivia. It was back in 1967. You were the first country artist that appeared at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Yeah, that was really good. The Oak Ridge Boys were up there too at the same time with me.
Well, that's pretty exciting to get that kind of exposure quite early.
Oh, it really was. Owen Bradley had a good connection with just about everybody in the world, and Owen was my producer at that time. Wow. And he got us done a lot of good things that the other folks couldn't too. But he's a good man.
Now, just going back to the duos that you were working with Jeannie Seely and others, there's a new album that's coming out, I understand.
Yeah, we're going to do some more again, and It'll be duets on the two of us, and I don't know whether are we gonna get some other people in there with us, or just me and Jeannie?
Well, Jeannie will be doing one with you. A lot of people will be doing a lot with.
Oh, we're going to have a lot of people doing with this thing.
Won't be out till 2008.
2008 it's coming out, but we're going to be doing a lot of things with songs with a lot of people. Maybe just one song on this person and one song on another person. You know how it goes.
That's pretty exciting when you can get a lot of artists that will come together. Golden Memories and Treasured Friends, I think, is the tentative working title.
That's it, yeah.
Coming out in around 2008. That'll be something for the fans to look forward to.
Oh, yeah, well, that'll be good. We'll have a lot of people. Lori Morgan's going to be on it, and Vince Gill, and Willie Nelson, and a lot of people, so it just keeps on coming.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. You also have a Christmas album that has been coming out as well?
Yeah, the Christmas album is out now, and it's my first Christmas album ever.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. We'll be able to pick that up at the venue, and I think it's also for sale on the website, jackgreenopry.com.
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
A great place to go and pick it up, and just in time for the season.
That's right. Good in time for the season, yeah.
Now, I'm going back to the Opry. You know, it's fun to talk about the old stuff. Do you have any memories about, I imagine, you know, you've been there for quite a while, performed a lot of times. Did everything always go right? Did you always get introduced by the proper names and stuff?
No, we always had funny little things going on, but most of the time it's good, you know. And then nowadays it seems like the girls are introducing me, and it's good that way. But I can't remember anything particularly. I guess the only time I
kicked off the bus with Ernest.
That with Ernest, I got kicked off the bus with Ernest Tubb. He said when we went up in the Northeast, and we had 3 days to do, and we did the first set, and then the boys went out and said, well, he's not coming, so we did another set. We did that 3 times, and after a while the people started walking out, and Ernest Tubb was supposed to have 3 more days up on the Northeast. And so Jack Drake, who was a manager at that time, he said, boys, let's go back home, because when Ernest got drunk, he was drunk. And so we went all the way back home, and on the way back, he come over and told me all the problems I had. And I told Ernest, I said, I got some problems, but you got one you can't handle. He said, well, when we get to Nashville, you no longer work for Ernest Tubb. I said, well, I don't have to get to Nashville. I can get off the bus now. He said, stop the bus. So I got off the bus and started walking. And and the boys out there, they were betting on who would and who wouldn't, if he good, and if he wasn't good, you know. So I walked all night long until the daylight, and I found an all-night diner, and there's a little lady in there, and I said, do you mind if I stop here and wait for the bus? And she said, yeah, the bus comes along about 7 o'clock. And I said, do you mind if I stay here? And she said, don't mind at all. So when the bus pulled up, you know who was on the bus? Cal Smith was on the bus. He had done the same thing with Ernest that I did. So it was funny.
It makes for a small world sometimes.
It really is, yeah.
Now, looking back over your career, you know, you've had the opportunity to pen a lot of great numbers, one of which, There Goes My Everything. Great little number.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's been recorded over 100 times in 14 different languages.
I didn't know that.
That's pretty exciting stuff when a fellow can write something like that.
It is great, isn't it? That's been wonderful to do something you love and get to work all over the world, you know, and see old friends all the time and make new friends all the time. It's a wonderful job to have, and if we don't have a date on the road, we've always got the Opry, you know.
Yeah, that is true. And speaking of dates on the road, you'll be coming to visit us on the 24th of November.
24th of November. I'm looking forward to that.
That should be exciting. You haven't been up to Canada very much, I guess.
Not much. Not enough, you know.
So that'll be...
Most of our stuff is down east and the west and all over the country, but we're always anxious to see you folks up there.
That'll be really exciting. November the 24th at the Rainbow Corral.
November 24th. Right.
And again, you'll be able to have the Christmas CD will be available at the venue.
Yeah, we all have all of our CDs. Will there be with us? And Leanna Lalone, my manager and sweetheart, she's there to take care of all of that business. And I'll be glad to be happy to sign anything for the people. And I love to hear folks' comments and what they like about songs and all of that. So we learn from our audience how to keep going. You know what I mean?
Well, with the career that you've had and the success that you've had, there are a lot of lives I'm sure that you've touched and made an influence on with your music. It's got to be a lot of source of pride for you.
Well, it really is. I'm so proud to be in this business and get to travel all over the world and make new friends all the time and see old friends.
Well, I'll tell you, Jack, it has been an absolute pleasure chatting with you.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you very much, and I can't wait to see you.
That sounds good. We'll be looking for you soon.
Okay, brother.